This is the story of the barcode, the strange invention that was inspired by dot and dash code and was almost a target-like bullseye. Every day, you likely interact with it more than a dozen times without ever thinking about it. Those simple black and white stripes on everything from your toothbrush to your bag of chips. We take it completely for granted. But this humble little pattern solved a problem so big, it was threatening to bring down the entire retail industry. By the end of this video, you'll crack the barcode's secret code and finally understand why grocery runs once took ages. Before the 70s, the world of retail was a mess, especially the grocery store. Cashiers had to either memorize hundreds of prices or flip through massive paper-bound price books, slowing down lines to a crawl. The average checkout was painfully longer than today. But the real crisis was behind the scenes. Warehouses were drowning in paper. Tracking inventory was a full-time job for entire teams of people. And mistakes were so common, they were just accepted as a cost of doing business. The system was slow, inefficient, and bleeding money. It was a problem just waiting for a solution, but the early attempts were a series of fascinating failures. The first real attempt to solve this problem came in the late 40s from two graduate students, Bernard Silver and Joe Woodland. They overheard a food chain executive begging for an automated way to read product data. Woodland, a former Boy Scout, remembered learning Morse code. He realized that a series of dots and dashes could be extended into thin and thick lines. It was a simple, elegant idea, but it was too linear. A scanner would have to be perfectly positioned in order to work correctly, so they changed the design. Inspired by the bullseye on a dartboard, they created a target-like circle that could be read from any direction. They patented it, but their technology was clunky and expensive. The ink would smudge, and the readers were so unreliable that the idea was shelved. For nearly 2 decades, dozens of other attempts failed for similar reasons. The technology was just too expensive, the codes were easily damaged, and the printing was too complex. This was an idea ahead of its time. But the need never went away. In the early 70s, a team at IBM led by a brilliant engineer named George Lauer was tasked with solving the problem once and for all. While many wanted to return to the flawed circular design, Lauer pushed for a new elegant solution, a rectangular code with parallel lines. He argued that new laser technology could read a simple linear code with a powerful, fast-sweeping beam. The code didn't need to be a circle. His elegant solution was not only more reliable, but it also had a brilliant built-in safeguard. The numbers at the bottom weren't just for cashiers. They're part of a universal language that could be read by both machines and people. The first product ever scanned was a 10-pack of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit chewing gum on June 26, 1974, at a supermarket in Ohio. The cashier, Sharon Buchanan, had no idea she was part of history. From that day on, the world was a little more efficient. This is a standard barcode. The bars can be understood as a computer version of Morse code. Every barcode has a unique combination of skinny and wide bars that help convey information to the computer. The barcode essentially means the same thing as the numbers below it, but it is much easier for a computer to understand a combination of bars than it is numbers, allowing for scans in just milliseconds. All barcodes have 3 different guard bars, which help the computer understand where the code begins and ends, so it can read the code from any direction. However, it's important to understand that there are many different types of barcodes. For the sake of this video though, I'm going to go over the 2 most common types of barcodes, UPCA and EAN13. A UPCA barcode consists of 12 digits and is mainly used in the United States. The first digit is a number system character, which identifies the product category. 0 means standard, which is this product. 2 is weighted items. 3 is pharmacy products, and 5 is for coupons. The next 5 digits are the manufacturer code. In this example, 49000 is the manufacturer code for the Coca-Cola company. The next 5 digits are the product code, which companies use to distinguish between flavors, sizes, and versions of the product. 00010 classifies this product as a 20-ounce bottle of cherry Coke. The last digit is the check digit, which is a security measure to make sure the barcode was scanned correctly. A similar principle is used in the EAN13 barcode, a common international standard found on products all over the world. The first 3 digits in this case are a country code. The numbers 762 identify products registered in Switzerland. However, this does not mean the product was actually produced in Switzerland. The next 4 digits are the manufacturer code, in this case identifying Cadbury as a manufacturer. The next 5 digits are the product code, which in this case is a 35-gram Cadbury chocolate bar. The last digit is also a check digit, making sure the code was read correctly. But what happens if this company generates a barcode that is already in use? Well, the answer to this question is it's not possible. A barcode is not a random, unique image that is then linked to a piece of information. Instead, it is a visual representation of the data you input. It's like writing a word in a specific font. If you write the same word twice, it will look identical each time. This way, you don't have to worry about a barcode duplicate. But if barcodes are just a visual representation of data, how are companies able to add logos and cool designs to them? The secret lies in a brilliant feature called error correction. Every barcode is built with a certain amount of redundancy, much like a crossword puzzle where you can still solve the word even if a few letters are missing. This built-in buffer allows a certain percentage of the code to be safely replaced by a logo or a brand-specific design without the code becoming unreadable. The scanner can simply fill in the blanks and still read the data perfectly. This clever design choice is what allowed the barcode to move beyond a simple utility. It transformed into a versatile marketing tool that could be integrated directly into a brand's identity, making it more visually appealing and, most importantly, more likely to get scanned. Today, with more than 10 billion scans daily, the barcode is a silent hero of global commerce. It doesn't just ring up your groceries. It powers hospital inventory systems, tracks airline luggage, manages library books, and ensures products arrive on time. But the technology didn't stop there. Today, the barcode's legacy lives on in something much greater, the QR code. In the early 90s, a team at Toyota's subsidiary Denso Wave faced a similar problem to the one that spawned the barcode. Their factories were using dozens of linear barcodes to track a single part, and the system was slow and inefficient. The solution was a quick response code, or QR code, which was created to hold hundreds of times more data than a standard barcode. It moved from a simple line to a two-dimensional pattern of squares, allowing a scanner to read it instantly from any direction. For years, it was a silent workhouse of logistics, but with the rise of the smartphone, it broke free from the factory floor and into our daily lives, linking us to websites, digital menus, and entire digital experiences. The simple idea of a visual code has evolved from scanning a product at checkout to connecting our entire physical and digital worlds. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe and let me know which topic you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching.